What's up, everybody? Welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live. Now, tonight is going to be a little different, but I am pumped up about it too. You see, I had a guest tonight, and she had something come up, so no problem. But I had to figure out what I was going to do. Ooh, it's Brett and Julia Atkins. Is it Brett or Julia? But so I am here by myself tonight, and it's going to be phenomenal, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But I'm going to be running through a new presentation that I just had made. Now, if you give me just a second here, I'm going to try and invite a few people in to watch because I definitely need an audience. Well, I don't necessarily need an audience, but it's better if I get one. So I'm going to be inviting some people on real quick, and then we will get started here in just a minute. And I just want to get this in a couple groups, and I'm done. Hey, Hope. So, tonight I am going to be teaching you why I consider happiness to be an inside job. And I ask you if you would please hit the thumbs up, hit the hearts, hit the frowny faces, hit the cry faces, hit the whatever faces. Just let me know that you're watching, and don't forget to share this video out, invite people to watch it, because I know it's going to be hopefully good. So, excuse me. So, with no further ado, I would like to bring to the stage my new presentation called Inside is a or Happiness is an Inside Job. So I'm going to be experimenting with this, trying to figure out which way I should do it. If you would please let me know which way you like better, I can arrange it that way. Let's see. All right, sorry, this isn't working. Irritating me. All right, hang on. This is the first time I've done this, so you have to bear with me. All right, so here we are. Happiness is an inside job. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jeff Marconette Jr. I am the host of this show, but I am also the international award winning Make Every Second Count speaker. And I am excited to be able to share this presentation with you. I hope you enjoy it. So, as you can see there, happiness is an inside job. It all starts within you, within your brain. I think you guys can understand that, right? So then we have a quote by Jim Rohn that helped me shape my whole personal development experience, and it helped me understand a lot of things. But for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. For things to improve, you have to improve. When you grow, everything in your life grows with you. So you have to make the change first. Nothing is going to change for the better or for the worse if you don't get better or get worse. So when I first realized that, my eyes were open wide. I understood exactly what this whole personal development thing was, because I was kind of confused by it at first. And I am so excited that this one little quote got me to understand it. So, if you would please tell us any takeaways you have in the comments, and I'd be happy to respond to you. So, here we go. Stop looking at what you don't have and start looking at what you do have. You know, there are a lot of things that I am not quite able to do, but there are a lot of things that I am able to do. And I am proud of myself for those things. And I celebrate those things. So if I would stop looking at the things I do have, then life wouldn't be very good because I wouldn't be able to see the things I could do instead of the things I can't do. So definitely look at what you do have. Stop looking at what you don't have. All right. Then I want to tell you a little story. This is my friend Charlie. I met him when I was on my way to Kansas City or on my way to Chicago. I'm not sure which, but whatever. This man was amazing. You see, he had quit his job and he was doing nothing but travel the country, meeting up with friends that he hadn't seen in a long time. You see, Charlie had stage 4 liver cancer that had spread to his heart, and he was terminal. I mean, there's nothing they could do for him because they couldn't operate on his heart because that would be kind of deadly to operate on somebody's heart. But he was happy. He was getting to spend time with his children, with his grandchildren, with friends that he hadn't seen in 30 years. And it was just so amazing to hear his story and hear about his journey that he had taken so far as he was dying. And that's what we need to do in our lives. Not necessarily quit our jobs and go out and travel the country, although that would be nice. But not everybody can do that. But we need to celebrate the things we can do. We need to do the things we can do before we can't do them anymore. Life is only so long. Our health is only so long. And we're not going to be able to do fun things or as many fun things later in life. So definitely do what you want to now. Don't wait, because if you wait, your life could be over before you ever get the chance to take that first step. So that's Charlie and I on the plane, and that picture still makes me smile because I'm wearing a shirt either exactly the same or very similar to this shirt. And that's kind of nifty. So then on to the next slide. We got a picture of a man named Nick Vujicic. And he says, often people ask me how I manage to be happy despite having no arms and no legs. The quick answer is that I have a choice. I can be angry about having no limbs, or I can be thankful that I have a purpose. I choose to be grateful. And there are many health benefits to being grateful. And I say that we need to be appreciative and focus on gratitude. Now, gratitude means the same thing as being grateful. It's just a different way to phrase it in case you didn't know that, because I know that was confusing to me as well. So, life-changing benefits of a gratitude practice. Now, you might ask, like, Jeff, what's a gratitude practice? You're talking about gratitude. Well, what's a gratitude practice? You know, there are a lot of things that you can do as a gratitude practice. I wake up each and every morning. Well, if I'm lucky enough to wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is I post on Facebook. I post the same post every single day. And I wonder sometimes if people don't get sick of seeing it. But that's okay, because it helps me out in my life. And that's all that I need to be concerned about. So I post that I am so thankful to be given today, and I will make it a great day. And that's amazing. I'm expressing gratitude for that day, and then I am setting an expectation on that day. I'm setting my intention on that day. So when things happen that aren't perceived as great to me, I don't have to accept them. I can just brush them off my shoulder, because I've set the intention that that day is going to be great. Nothing else is going to bring me down unless I allow it. That's something that you don't really understand. Or I shouldn't say you, I should say a lot of people don't understand, is that you are in complete control over your own life. Other people can tell you things, other people can try and ruin your day, but unless you allow that person to ruin your day, then your day is going to be how you say it is. Nobody else has that ability over you. And that's just something that I have learned. So, getting down to the life-changing benefits of a gratitude practice, those are increase or improves your health. Health. Gosh, talk much, Jeff. Increases your energy. And I know a lot of people out there are begging for more energy, and they're dragging during their day. In fact, my dad drags a lot. He's always saying, I need a nap. But that's all good. He deserves a nap. So then it elevates your mood. So it makes you feel better, especially that's great for the people that have mental health issues such as anxiety, stress, or panic attacks. And then it keeps you present in your life. It it helps you stay more present in your life. Hey, Dad. It's good to see you from across the street. He says Ohio, but it also increases your patience, gives you perspective, increases your optimism, and who doesn't need optimism in the world these days? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on that isn't the best, and it's kind of hard to have optimism at all times, but it's very, very, very beneficial. It multiplies the good, it improves relationships, increases your resiliency, and even makes you happier. So, gratitude is definitely something that you want in your life. I promise you that. It's pretty amazing when you can be thankful for something, because like I said, it improves health, it does all that stuff on that list. So on to the next slide. You will find what you are looking for. Now, this seems a little strange because it seems kind of obvious, especially to me. But a lot of people don't actually try to look for the good in life. They look for the negative. Well, it's not necessarily they look for the negative. They're trained to look for the negative in life. And the negative in life is a lot of people's comfort zones. So we need to get out of our comfort zone. So let me show you a picture here. Now, from this picture, who I show a lot of groups this picture. And the first reaction I get from people is, "Oh, why are you showing us that?" And I understand that they're seeing the negative in that picture. They're seeing the not so bright side of that picture. And you might be saying right now that there's no bright side to that picture. But there really is. You see, look there in the picture. Do you see the dad holding the baby? They're both alive. Do you see the child eating? He's still hungry. They still have food. Baby's still able to eat. Do you see the dad on the phone? That means he probably has people that still love him. Other people that are still alive. Do you see that the grass is green? Yeah, it might be covered in debris. It might have a whole house on top of it. But is the grass not green? Is the sky not blue? Are there not neat looking clouds in the sky? See, there are so many positives that you can gain from even negative situations. So don't always look for the negative. Try to get out of your comfort zone and look at that picture in a positive way. Don't always look at the negative, and your whole life will change. Your perspective of life will change. Now, next slide. How you see the world depends on how you look. So just like we were discussing on that last picture about looking at the positive and looking at the negative, you see this guy on the left. Yeah, he's on the left. I was just making sure. Is looking at the bars. He sees what is keeping him in prison. He sees the limitations on himself. But the other guy, he sees beyond the bars. He sees the life that he could have, the beauty that he could be witnessing every single day once he is out of that place. So what is it that you want in your life? Do you want those prison bars? Or do you want to see the beautiful scene with the sun and the birds and the trees and the grass? Pretty amazing. When you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will change. They won't actually change, but you will see them differently. And it's so important that you get out there and you look at the world in a different way. Because if you look at the world in the same old way, you're only going to get more of the same old things in life. So we'll go to the next slide. And each and every day, you have a choice. You see, now look at this picture. Now, this guy on the left side of the bus is sitting on the left side of the bus. I'm not really sure why, because the scene isn't neat for him. The scene is dark and the scene is ugly. But the other guy on the other side of the bus is looking at a bright scene of mountains. And he can see a distance instead of looking only at that cliffside. So I ask you, what are you looking at in life? Are you looking at what's holding you in, such as the bars in the last picture or the cliffside in this picture? Or are you looking at the world out there? Are you seeing the possibilities for yourself? Are you seeing the beauty for yourself? Or are you only seeing what the depressed guy sees? Now, we'll see here. Oh, okay, that's not right. Yeah, ignore that stuff because I don't even know why I have that stuff. So, my name is Jeff Marconette Jr., also known as the award-winning international Make Every Second Count speaker. And my motto is make every second count. Now, you might ask, what do you mean by make every second count? You see, when I was 17 years old, my life was nearly ended. My life was nearly taken away from me because of someone else's angst or their stupidity or however you want to say it. My life was almost taken away from me. So I've come up with this new thing, make every second count. And you can see it here on my hat. Yeah, this is some of my new swag. I'm happy with this. But it's so important that you make every second count. So let's see. Alright, I guess that's the end. I thought it was longer than that, but oh well. I guess not. So, guys, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to make every second count. Why, you ask? Because you never know when those seconds are going to run out on your one life. Hey, I'll see you guys back here next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. But until then, have a fantastic evening. See you guys later.